record this. Okay, let's talk about what it takes to be a school owner. It takes a desire. It takes some belief. It takes some faith. It does not take skill. It does not take education. It does not take a whole lot of money. So get those myths out of your mind that you got to have a whole lot of money, that you have to be smart, you have to be educated, you have to be skilled in your craft of what you're doing, being an expert. No, you do not. We have a lot of school owners. Some of y'all went to schools and graduated from schools where the school owner was not educated. They surely wasn't skilled at what they were doing. They really didn't even know a lot about their business, but yet they were successful. And when I say successful, they made a whole lot of money. Doesn't matter if you're this great skilled person and you broke. I don't have the skill set, okay? I don't have the intellect. I didn't have a whole lot of money. Matter of fact, when I opened my school, I was broke. I had no money. So we got to get into that mindset that quit looking at Paul Mitchell, Aveda, Empire, Kendall Schultz, all of these big schools. Paul Mitchell didn't start out like that. Google Paul Mitchell, he will tell you, you can see his story of how he started out. He started out in the trunk of his car with $700. And the products did not even have color on them because he could not afford color ink. That's why them bottles were black and white. Everybody does not start out at the top. You can Google all of these great people and look how they started. Oprah Winfrey, she's from my city, Nashville, Tennessee. She didn't start out where she is. You all know Tyler Perry's story. He didn't start out where he is. Stop looking at where people are right now. They didn't start out like that. Hell, I started out in a prison cell, cutting hair for 3 cents an hour and sodas and snacks. But it all starts with a dream, a belief. You got to dream big. You got to dream like a fool. You got to think big. And you got to walk by faith and not by sight. You got to invest by faith and not by sight. If you're investing in doing things based on what you see, you're probably not going to get there. I'm not going to tell you all, well, you got to have this and you got to have that. No, you got to have some faith. Faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains, because there are a lot of people, a lot of dream killers that are going to be in your life telling you, you can't do this, you can't do that. But once you start believing, and watch who you listen to, watch who you get information from. That's very important, because the devil will try to get in your mind. Very important to control what's between these two ears. You have 2 ears to listen more, 1 mouth to talk less. So we have to believe. All it starts is with a belief, believing in yourself. And like I said, you don't have to have the skill set. Well, what if I don't know how to cut straight hair? What if I don't know how to do nails? Hell, y'all can own a nail school and not even know how to do a manicure. You can own a beauty school and not know how to do color, not know how to cut straight hair. I'm a prime example of all of that. So get that out of your head. Now, we're going to go ahead and get started. So what is it going to take? It's going to take some belief. If you talk to an accountant, they're going to tell you you need a 6-month day rainy day fund. I'm not going to tell you that. I had a God day rainy day fund, meaning when I opened my school, I had 0 money. I was dependent on the man above. Now, I'm not going to recommend that you all do that. I'm not, because I was crazy. I did everything backwards. I was a convicted felon on federal parole, no money, no job, no driver's license, bad credit, but I had a dream. Then I worked in a shop for 2 years. And this is a point that y'all need to make here. Live below your means. If you live like your friends won't live for a couple of years, you'll live like they can't live the rest of your life. Stop trying to impress people. Stop buying cars and trucks that you can't afford. Stop buying clothes that you can't afford. A lot of y'all want to look rich and broke. Don't worry about that. Sacrifice. It's okay. Sacrifice. My mentor did not even own a designer bag. This one was worth over $100 million. Miss Barber didn't own a designer bag. As Afro-Americans, we always want to impress people and look a certain way. Sacrifice, invest in yourself. If you don't have the money to do it, take a year and sacrifice. Cut everybody off, cut all the negative people off. Don't go to Starbucks. Don't go out to eat for a whole year. Take that money, save it. If you save your money will save you. Now, let's get started. So that's what it's going to take to open a school.